Starry night, the moon is bright, we'll sing a happy song. WowoSpot!
Hello, this is Lisa Chan talking from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Welcome to WowoSpot Kids podcast. This is going to be a very special episode because today we're going to remake our very first chapter of Alice in Wonderland. I think it demands a remake of this very first chapter to invite our new listeners and new audience to enter this world of impossible. So here we go. We're going to start with Chapter 1, Alice was beginning to get very tired of sitting by her sister on the bank and of having nothing to do. Once or twice, she had peeped into the book her sister was reading, but it had no pictures or conversations in it. And what is the use of a book, thought Alice, without pictures or conversation? So she was considering in her own mind whether the pleasure of making a daisy chain would be worth the trouble of getting up and picking the daisies, when suddenly a white rabbit with pink eyes ran close by her. There was nothing so very remarkable in that, nor did Alice think it so very much out of the way to hear the rabbit say to itself, oh dear, I shall be late." But when the rabbit actually took a watch out of his waistcoat pocket and looked at it, and then hurried on, Alice started to her feet, for it flashed across her mind that she had never before seen a rabbit with either a waistcoat pocket or a watch to take out of it, and burning with curiosity, she ran across the field after it, and fortunately was just in time to see it pop down a large rabbit hole under the hedge. In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again. The rabbit hole went straight on like a tunnel for some way, and then dipped suddenly down. So suddenly that Alice had not a moment to think about stopping herself before she found herself falling down a very deep well. Either the well was very deep or she fell very slowly, for she had plenty of time as she went down to look about her and to wonder what was going to happen next. First, she tried to look down and make out what she was coming to, but it was too dark to see anything. Then she looked at the sides of the well and noticed that they were filled with cupboards and bookshelves. Here and there she saw maps and pictures hung upon pegs. She took down a jar from one of the shelves as she passed. It was labeled Orange Marmalade, but to her great disappointment, it was empty. She did not like to drop the jar for fear of killing someone, so managed to put it into one of the cupboards as she fell past it. Well, thought Alice to herself, after such a fall as this, I shall think nothing of tumbling downstairs. How brave they'll all think me at home. Why, I wouldn't say anything about it, even if I fell off the top of the house. Down, would the fall never come to an end? I wonder how many miles have fallen by this time, she said aloud. I must be getting somewhere near the center of the earth. Let me see. That would be 4,000 miles down. I think, yes, that's about the right distance. But then I wonder what latitude or longitude I've got to. Presently, she began again. I wonder if I shall fall right through the earth. How funny it'll seem to come out among the people that walk with their heads downward. The antipodes, I think. But I shall have to ask them what the name of the country is, you know. Please, ma'am, is this New Zealand or Australia? And what an ignorant little girl she'll think me for asking. No, it'll never do to ask. Perhaps I shall see it written up somewhere. Down, down, down. There was nothing else to do. So Alice began talking again. Dina will miss me very much tonight, I should think. I hope they'll remember her saucer of milk at tea time. Dina, my dear, I wish you were down here with me. There are no mice in the air, I'm afraid, but you might catch a bat. That's very like a mouse, you know. Do cats eat bats, I wonder? And here Alice began to get rather sleepy and went on saying to herself in a dreamy sort of way, Do cats eat bats? Do cats eat bats? And sometimes, do bats eat cats? For you see, she couldn't answer either question. It didn't much matter which way she put it. She felt that she was dozing off and had just begun to dream that she was walking hand in hand with Dina and saying to her very earnestly, Now, Dina, tell me the truth. Did you ever eat a bat? When suddenly, thump, thump, down she came upon a heap of sticks and dry leaves, and the fall was over. We're going to stop right here today for this chapter 1, Down the Rabbit Hole. I think chapter 1 is the most exciting and the opening of the whole Alice in Wonderland's journey. So I want to kind of go slow to really savor the details and the vibe of this chapter with you guys. I think I spotted a wordplay right here, which is bats and cats. I think the author was really playing the game of words. Bats and cats is B-A-T compared with C-A-T. The difference is really just the first letter. So cats, bats, and here it's very interesting. Usually a cat will be interested in eating a mouse. But here, because in the well, Alice didn't think there will be a mouse, she was kind of amusing herself, thinking, would Dina eat a bat? Because bats live in darkness. Bats are very active in darkness, but not active in the daytime. So here is my question for you, kids from all over the world. If you were Alice, would you follow the white rabbit to go down the rabbit hole? If you could send me the comment under the podcast, I will be so curious to know your answer. As the host of this podcast, I took interest in this very first chapter and I actually prepared a study guide for this chapter solely. If you're interested to know the translation, the Chinese version of this chapter, I do have this study guide available for purchase on WowoSpot Kids store. You will find the link in the description of this episode. Did you notice that one of our special episode was about the song that Alice sang when she was missing her cat Dina? It was a song I composed, I wrote. It's called Dina. If you can find that song, have a listen to it, and that shall go with this episode when Alice was missing her cat while she was falling down into this rabbit hole. As we have returned to WowoSpot Kids podcast after our long hiatus, I would like to share again with all of you what is WowoSpot Kids about. We're passionate and dedicated to create fun and creative, entertaining, and positive and healthy learning environments. We have 3 main pillars: stories, songs, and piano. Why piano? Because I am a classical pianist. I love to share my insights about learning piano, learning music with kids from all over the world. I'm going to share with you the book, The Bagels on the Table, that I composed and arranged on 26 fun nursery rhymes and folk songs. It's for level 1 piano, among which 8 of them are my own composition. These are piano pieces with lyrics. They're not just for piano, they're also songs. Because I believe for young learners, music for them are actually songs, and instrument comes later. For young kids, they associate music with songs that they feel familiar with. So I combine piano pieces with lyrics, with songs, and I'm going to introduce the pieces in this book to you. Yesterday, I published a video showing you one of the songs that I wrote, 2 Little Bagels. This is the level 1 piano piece from this book, The Bagels on the Table. It's on WowoSpot Kids YouTube channel. Please go there to take a look. From now on, I'm going to upload 2 videos a week until, mark this date down, until May 4. I'm going to announce an online piano contest for all the pieces in this book, The Bagels on the Table. Stay tuned. I'll see you in our next episode, and we're going to continue to recite Chapter 1, Down the Rabbit Hole, Alice in Wonderland.
Starry night, the moon is bright, we'll sing a happy song. WowoSpot!